Hello everybody, it is Toby here, back for my first session after my competition win. So that went well, didn't it? And we just have one thing left to do on the training goals board for this year. We got fifth in Oxfordshire's Strongest Man. We won the Haynes Farm Inters, and the last one down the bottom there is a 300 kilo deadlift this year. So that is what me and my coach Big Loz are peaking towards in the next few months of training. So today is my fuck around and find out session. 4 days post-competition, fully rested. We are going to just pull the biggest deadlift that we can to see where our deadlift strength is at before we start the road to 300 kilo. So for those who do not know, this might be your first video watching, and if so, please subscribe. These videos will be coming thick and fast with lots of big deadlifts. But for those who do not know, my current deadlift personal best is 270 kilos, or just a shy below 600 pounds for a double. So I don't currently have a 1 rep max. My heaviest deadlift ever has been a 2 rep max. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work up through the deadlifts, try and pull 280 kilograms for a new personal best, and then if that feels good and we can try and shimmy for a bit more, we might even try and pull a bit more. But that is the goal of today, is 280 kilograms for a new 1 rep max on the deadlift. So obviously it is just me here today, so I need to get myself in the zone, get myself focused, so I won't be doing too many more bits to camera before we start pulling some deadlifts. But I thought I'd just take you through the weights that I will be doing warming up. With deadlifts and squats, I tend to just warm up on a plate at a time. So 70, 120, 170, 220, etc. With the exception being we're going to do a 250 after the 220, which will be 30 kilo jumps between the 220 and the 280. So makes the most sense. But before we do that, I'm also going to do some very, very light leg extensions for like 20, 30 reps to warm my knees up. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be filming my last few warm-ups, so probably from 220 onwards, to see how the bar speed moves. But yeah, the next thing you'll see are those warm-ups, and then we will get straight in to the heavy lifting. It's worth mentioning actually that this is my first time pulling on a regular bar from standard height since Oxfordshire's Strongest Man about a month ago. So, in fact, it's 2 months ago now, Oxfordshire's Strongest Man. Yeah, 2 months ago. I've been doing 12-inch axle deadlifts for the last competition. So, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, that means that deadlifts will be feeling mega, mega easy from the floor on a standard bar. If I can get the form right and warm up well. But yeah, let's see those warm-ups. Days post-comp, first session back on a regular bar from a regular height. Was it unreasonable to expect a PB? Especially as I've only been training for reps at all this year, because both my comps have been deadlift for reps. Maybe it was unreasonable, but I've never failed a deadlift at lockout before, for a max anyway. It's always been off the floor or not, so my power off the floor has gotten a lot better. I just think that my back was still very fatigued from a very back heavy comp, so couldn't really grind that last rep out. But yeah, I'm still happy not to be today. That's fine. Yeah, gives us something to build off of. I know that if I did a couple week peak, that's there, and that means it's a really good building block to start the road to 300 kilo off of. If I'm getting to 280 to my knees 4 days post-comp, that's a really good place to start. So disappointing result, but I'm still happy. It's still good. Yeah. Let's see what we're going to do with the rest of the session. Okay, for the rest of the session then, my brother, Mr. William Lively, has had an immense idea in that, as a strongman, I never get to test my bench press PR. And because I've been given free rein to see where my deadlift and other lifts are at today, I am going to see if I can finally get a good bench 1 rep max done, because all my bench PRs and bench stuff has always been doubles, singles, triples, never maximal effort, because we're strongmen, we don't bench. So it'd be good to get one of those down and on the cards, the same as the deadlift, obviously. My bench press is not fatigued quite as much as my back is, because we didn't do it in comp. We just did some shoulder press, and I think I feel good. So we're just going to work up, see where we're at with the bench. I want to try for 150 today. My best so far is 142.5, which I did in the session with 2 singles. So if I can just see if I can get a single at 150, it'll be quite good. I'm not going to like force through it, try push it, because having not trained bench for max at all, really, it's a silly thing to try and push. But we're just going to see if we can get some nice comfy PB in. Yeah, but first I've got to unload all the deadlift, which I really don't want to do. I've been putting it off for about 10 minutes now, just because it's such a ball ache to unload a heavy deadlift on your own. But yeah, as I said with the deadlift, feel fine, feel happy about it. Sent it over to Lars, see what he thinks. But it gives us a fantastic place to build off of as we build towards 300 by the end of the year is the goal. So yeah, happy with the 280 fail 4 days after comp. But I won't blab on about it. Let's get bench pressing. There we have it. All in all, I'm going to chalk it up to be a successful session, because that 150 bench moved really quite smoothly. Little bit of a sticking point, but we got through it. Definitely more in the tank on a day that I've actually prepped for bench. But yeah, really happy. When else are you going to bench PB as a strongman? Never. It's only in these fuckabout sessions after a comp that you usually get to go for it. So really pleased. And yeah, the 280 deadlift, I babbed on about it enough. I'm happy that I managed to get it to my knees. Obviously would have wanted the actual rep, felt good for it, but even if the body feels good, sometimes the nervous system takes a little bit longer to recover from a competition, and that is exactly what had happened there. It's a very brutal competition. If you haven't seen the competition video, go ahead and watch it. You get to see all of my lifts there, and you'll see why my back probably is a bit fatigued. Hit a very, very grindy 9th rep on the deadlift in that comp. So yeah, but all in all, quite pleased. As I said, time to get back in to work mode, get building. And as I said, our next goal is that 300 kilo deadlift at some point this year. So we're just going to keep getting stronger, hitting PBs, get back in the workshop. No comps on the horizon just yet. We're just going to get working, get stronger, and keep building. So if you guys want to tag along for that journey, please, of course, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and let me know in the comments, do you reckon I have that 280 kilo deadlift on a good day? Should I have left it longer post-comp, or what? Just, yeah, let me know. And yeah, that is where I'm going to leave today's video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.